Hi. Okay, so today I'm going to go over how to do follow-up calls. So the two main reasons we do follow-up calls are to ensure customer satisfaction and to encourage customers to leave a review for us. That way we can use it for future customers who are referring to our company. So the two main tips I have for follow-up calls is one, to be friendly and sweet to whichever customer you're on the phone with, and two, to just talk clearly and talk relatively slow, not like just don't talk super fast, basically. The second tip is mainly because a lot of the customers we do work with are older and sometimes they might have poor hearing and things like that, so you just want to be very like fluent with whatever you're saying. And so the clearly and a little like if you speak a little slower, that just is very helpful for them as well. When you're doing a follow-up call, you want to use this script. So I can read it off to you, but before this, real quick. So what I like to do typically with follow-up calls is I like to kind of have like a Excel sheet or whatnot. That just shows like which customer I've called already, what their service is, what date they did their service, and whether or not I was able to get through to them or like leave a voicemail. I typically just like to do this because it forms like some sort of data, and in the event that a customer did have a negative experience with us, then we can kind of make note of that and then look back and refer back to what we can do and whatnot. So I have a spreadsheet that I created. It's called phone calls and feedbacks. Here. So typically I'll have the name, the service, the date, and then communication. It's basically, was I able to get through to them? So was that like a PC, which is phone call, or did I just have to leave the message? And that's just LVM, which is leave a voicemail. And then in the notes section, I typically just, if I am able to get through to the customer, then I typically kind of write what the customer said about us. And for the most part, it's always that they had a great experience with student services and that they left the review or they were going to leave the review or they're too old to use the review, but they've already told their friends and neighbors. So those are typically like what happens. So anyway, so for example, say you get a contact, Mary, and we've done Mary's gutter cleaning on December 6th, 2021. I would just go to that spreadsheet and kind of just write down that information, name, service, date, and then you, phone call them. And if they pick up, this is a script that you follow. So Mary, let's just say Mary's last name is Smith. So hi, Miss Smith. My name is Shama. So this is Shama from Student Services. You had your gutter cleaning done by us on December 6th, and I just wanted to make sure you were happy with how everything went. How was your appointment? And then you kind of like, typically they'll just give like a few words like, oh, I really loved you guys, whatever. Give them that chance to give feedback and then proceed and say, I'm glad you had a good experience. Nothing means more to us than telling your friends and neighbors, and we'd love to earn the right to help them as well. If you do you have an email, use Nextdoor, Facebook, or Yelp. And then, if they're like, yeah, I do have an email, then proceed and say, okay, it would mean a lot to me and to us if you were to leave us a review using the links that we sent you. We make it super easy. Just click on the link and it'll bring you right to the page where you can leave the review. And that's typically, and they'll respond to that, be like, yes, yeah, I've already left the review, or yes, I'll definitely, use those links and leave the review. And then you just end the kind of phone call, be like, thank you so much for, everything. And we hope you have a good day. And that's kind of it. There are many times where you'll call a customer and they won't pick up. And in this case, you're going to have to leave a voicemail. So it's a very similar script. It's just the part where it's like more conversational. That part is like deleted, I guess, from the script. So again, same thing. Hi, Miss Smith. This is Shama from Student Services. You had your gutter cleaning done on December 6th, and I just wanted to call and make sure you were happy with how everything went. If you had a good experience, nothing means more to us than you telling your neighbors and friends, and we'd love to earn the right to help them as well. If you have an email, use Nextdoor, Facebook, or Yelp. It would mean a lot to us if you could leave us a review using the links that we sent you. We make it super easy, so if you could just click on the link and it'll bring you right to the page where you can leave us a review. Thank you so much. I hope you have a nice day. Bye-bye. And that's basically like how you would end the phone call. And again, like on that sheet, just record whether you left a message or whether it was a phone call. And if it was a phone call, just write basically what the customer said. And that's basically all you need to know about doing follow up calls.